Intense TV. I'm your host, Robert Louis Tyler I. And tonight we have a very special episode of Television Live. I'll be here, my co-host will be here, Roland Martinez, KSVY Radio as well. And we have a very special guest this evening. Nina Burnside of Soul Legacy Entertainment will be here. And what I want to do right about now is I want to introduce my first guest, Nina Burnside. So welcome to the show, Nina.
Thank you.
Glad
you
could make it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good deal. You guys can make some noise in the live studio audience too. It's okay. Go ahead. Yeah, no worries, right? So yeah. So where are you from?
I'm originally from Bay Area, but right now I reside in Sacramento, California.
Sacramento? What part?
More in the Elk Grove area.
Elk Grove? Okay,
Yes.
yeah. I got relatives over there.
Oh, okay.
That's a nice area.
Yeah.
And is that by Rancho Seco, kind of over by there? Or is that further south? I'm thinking probably, huh?
That's further south.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So, so were you born in the Bay Area or?
Yeah, I actually was born in Southern California.
Oh, where at? Yeah.
Down in San Bernardino.
Ah, that's where I'm from. I'm from
where you're
Riverside, so
from.
pretty
Oh,
close,
okay.
right? Yeah, yeah.
We
You
were
know,
neighbors before we
Sunnymead,
even knew
Moreno
it.
Valley, Mobile,
Right.
yeah.
And then
Wow.
as a child moved to the Bay Area, and then I eventually moved to Sacramento, and that's where I.
Nice. I didn't know he was from San Bernardino.
Yeah.
The guy on last week, he was from Riverside area too. I hadn't seen him for maybe 15 years. He was the opening act at Elk Grove.
Oh, the
Speaking
show
of Elk Grove, take it full circle, a little segue there, right?
Well, the show that I did
The
with
opening act,
Dwayne
Jay Black.
Wiggins and
Jay Black
Tanita
was the
Stevens.
opening act for those guys. And
Yes, I had Jay open for that show.
yeah, and I got, didn't I know you about 15 years ago down in Moreno Valley, Mobile? And he's like, nope. And I'm like, it was him. He
so
goes,
we're all
well, I
from-
was there in 1999. I go, that was 15 years ago. That was you. He said,
We're all
yeah.
from the same neck of the woods.
Yeah, yeah. So I like back, like full circle, all the way up here, up
Right.
north again, you know. So,
Yeah.
what is it that you do? You have Soul Legacy Entertainment, and what does that entail?
Soul Legacy Entertainment is a Sacramento-based entertainment company, and what we do at Soul Legacy, we help develop artists, promote artists, manage artists, to get them in a position to accomplish their goals, depending on what their goals are.
So you kind of set them up and get them
Yes.
aligned and
Right.
get them going in the right direction
Yes.
and promote them and
Yeah, give them and hook them up with the right connections.
get them the right gigs and
Yes.
so you're
Keep 'em working, keep
pretty
'em-
busy doing all
Yeah.
that.
Oh
right?
yes, very busy.
Yeah. And what
Yeah.
are some of the bigger names that you've like if you wanted to drop a name, you know?
Oh, well,
like,
I've worked a lot with Sugar T, Tanita
Sugar T.
Stevens.
Okay, that is sugar.
Yes.
Sprinkle me.
Right. Well, some of the shows that we did with Black Street.
Oh yeah.
Christopher Williams, just various different
Right.
artists.
How did it feel to work with Sugar T?
It was exciting.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yes, it's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a great talent.
Yeah.
Since you've been on the air the last time, has business been picking up for you? Have your artists been getting more work? Has it helped a little?
Yes, a lot.
Wonderful.
Very busy. Yes, business is really picking up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to hire some people to kind of help out a little bit.
Well, that's always good. Yeah, giving back to the community, open up some jobs.
Oh yes, definitely.
I'm very happy to hear that that they're getting out there, that they're getting more work and everything. So this is working, you know. So it's doing really good for you.
Oh,
I know
yes, it is.
we got you here on last second and everything. You flew off the Concorde and came out to the show just to be here right on time. We appreciate that.
Right. Thank you.
I
Sometimes
think
you
what
have to
happened
do
was-
what's necessary to do.
What happened was her Learjet was down and she had to fly first class with the regular people. Oh my God.
And that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was still pretty cool though, right? Not
Right.
too bad.
As a matter of fact, this couch was one of the first class seats.
Was it?
That we see how wide they are? This
Oh,
is
yeah,
for,
yeah.
one person to sit down, lounge, put their feet up, order a mimosa.
That's the luggage rack up there in the
That's
back
the luggage
too.
rack up in the back.
Yeah.
So you people have been getting more work and
yes.
everybody's doing good. You're thinking about maybe expanding.
Yes, we
So-
definitely are expanding. I've been in contact with people in the District of Columbia, in Mississippi, Texas, Florida,
Texas.
so various different places that we're going to set things up. We're growing very rapidly. So
I'm from Texas.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
So,
What part of
that's
Texas are you thinking about
cool.
going?
I'm not quite sure. I have a friend that lives in what is it called?
Lubbock?
Lubbock.
Lubbock?
Yes.
Yes, Lubbock, Texas, near the Panhandle. It's near where they have a restaurant that has a 72-ounce steak, very thick, and you have to eat
72.
it, the potatoes, the juice,
Oh,
everything,
no, it's too
and do
much.
it within an hour, and the whole table eats free.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to eat free.
Well, maybe
Actually, I
we'll
do
go.
quite often.
Maybe we'll go. We'll have you try to eat that steak so that you can have your salad for free.
Steak every day, and lobster and shrimp and all that. So, who are some of your heroes or role models that kind of inspired you to get into this kind of business? You know,
Well, I was actually thrown into this kind of business. I never thought.
is it family business?
Yeah, it's a family
Kind of,
business.
sort of, yeah.
But
kinda.
I never thought of being in this kind of business. I just was going with a friend to the studio one day, you know, where they were recording music. And there I met a gentleman by the name of Louis King, which is a cousin to E40.
Okay.
He sung, you know, most of the hooks on the E40 songs back in the day.
Oh wow.
And he hired me to be his manager. I didn't know anything about managing, just based on the friend that I was with. He asked, you know, who's this person in my studio? He said,
Right.
oh, it's my good friend Nina. And he was like, well, what makes her your good friend? He said, because she's the most honest and fair person I know. He
Right.
said, oh, she's hired. She's going to be my manager.
Ah.
And I said, I'm not going to be your manager. I don't know nothing about managing. But he trained me to be his manager.
Nice.
And so from that point, you know, things started picking up and meeting different people and managing different people. And one day I just decided to start my own company. And so I
Boy, how did
didn't-
just like cannonball and just like domino effect, right? And it's like
Snowball.
everybody kind of start networking and cross promoting
Right.
and meeting and snowball. That's the word I was
Yes.
looking for.
Yeah.
And
And
that's
before
how
you
that
knew
Not
it, yeah.
cannonball. Yeah, snowball.
Well, before-
Cannonball would have just
Yeah,
like off
that
a
would've just
boat,
shot somebody's
about
face off, yeah.
86 in the ocean, right? So yeah. So
That
it's
would have
snowball.
been good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
pretty soon you're thinking about having your name on the side of a big old building, Nina Burnside Productions, you know, and all that, you know.
We'll see what God has in store.
Oh, I think it'll
Yeah,
happen
I'm
because
gonna
you've had
follow his
some
plan.
great talent coming here so far. We're looking forward to some more.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Do,
Oh, yeah,
do you
very
do
good.
any other creative things besides managing? Do you do like any painting in your spare time? You have any hobbies?
I don't have.
No
I can't-
hobbies?
I
You don't have time for
I don't
hobbies
have
because you're so
time.
busy with all these
Right.
artists, right?
Yeah, but
Nowadays.
when I wasn't, well, I've always been busy because I've always worked. I came from corporate America, and but when I did get free time, I like to fish, and I'm
Okay.
crazy about doing puzzles and things like that.
Yeah,
But
crossword puzzles or
those little where you put the
Jigsaws,
pieces together.
yeah.
Oh, the
right,
jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah,
Ah,
but
yeah.
I don't have time for any of
none of that
now.
anymore? Huh? No
No,
fishing.
no.
Well, if you go to the dollar store and you get the one that only has 8 pieces to it,
I might.
you'll
I
have
might be able
time
to
for
do
that. Yeah,
right.
you can just
Before work, yeah, right?
Right.
In the morning.
do that while you're putting your makeup on. You know?
Me and my nephew were gonna go fishing, and my girlfriend were gonna go fishing, right? And it was Wednesday, and it started sprinkling, right? It sprinkled like, then it stayed dry for about 5 hours in the evening, and dried all up during the night. But we're gonna go to the ocean, so we just skipped that. No fishing. I don't really like fishing that much anyway, so I was like, just wanted to go swimming.
You know, I'm 42 years old, and I've
Right.
been fishing many times in my life. I've
Right.
never caught a fish.
Really?
Wow.
That's why I hate it.
Ever.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Closest thing I ever caught to a fish was a dead one that my hook
Yeah.
just happened to snag.
Right.
I got a branch once,
Yeah.
a tire.
You get a boot? You need some-
Everybody's
you ever
got a
catch
boot. Everybody's caught a boot,
Okay.
I think, except for
Least-
me. The boot got
You
away.
got to get some galoshes.
I
That's
ca-
the
yeah,
next-
I caught a boot this big.
the big one
right?
that got
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
You heard about the one-armed fisherman?
No.
He caught a fish this big. No, all right.
I'll be 57. I'll be 57 this summer. So, and it's
Again for
and,
the third
and
time.
it was
yeah.
1957, and I've checked out. It's the 57th month because you go January to September. That with after about 2.5 years, that's 57. 257th day. No, I'm just kidding. Almost September 21st, right? So I'm thinking, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. So, but I did catch a fish.
I'd catch a
I didn't
cold,
enjoy it
you
though.
know.
Caught a
I'd catch a
I
cold
caught,
if I
caught
went
a
out
shark, blue shark. Yeah, everybody around here is kind of like a cameraman. One of the some of the executive producers, kind of director, kind of the program director type. A lot of the guys around here have caught a cold.
there. Yeah, they're getting
Not me.
around.
So I was like, no, not getting
Keep that
it.
down.
You know, it's like,
Since you know you're becoming successful and you're coming up, and it was a surprise on you that it just kind of happened to you about becoming the manager and everything like that. What would you say to? I don't want to say just kids. I want to say the people that may be wanting to get into the business, what would you say as compared to like when I got in the music business, it was a lot more than I thought it would be. It was a lot more than singing on stage and going to a next show. There was a lot of work to that. Now that you're behind the scenes and you're pushing people towards this kind of lifestyle, what kind of advice would you give them if you had to?
To stay grounded, you know, and make sure that you're rooted, because this business could be very treacherous. It can chew you up and spit you out. So you got to be grounded, be humble, and just make sure you know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't ever give up. Follow your dream, and don't let the obstacles stop you. So that's what I would advise
That's good advice.
everyone. And just have a good, solid foundation of people, like-minded people around you, and put God first, always.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Well, what are some of your goals right now for the future? What do you have? Do you have any events or anything that you're promoting right now coming up?
Well, we're working on some things right now. Right now, I'm
Anything?
putting together a Motown show, which is going to be exciting. I don't want to give all the details yet,
Nice.
but it'll be exciting. We'll be announcing it soon. Yes.
Boy,
And
howdy.
my goal is to be on a beach or island somewhere relaxing, you know, because I put a lot of work in,
Yeah.
and now I want to just elevate to the next level where somebody else can be in place,
Right.
Yeah.
taking care of things at Soul Legacy.
Oh boy, howdy! You can go down to the St. Thomas, down to my little island, kick it
Yeah,
back there.
which is
Go down the
beautiful,
beach
huh?
down there. Oh, the Megan's Bay, most beautiful beach in the world in National Geographic.
Are you talking
magazine.
about Jamaica?
No, it's St. Thomas. It's south
One
of
of the
Jamaica.
isles down there?
Yeah, it's in the Caribbean.
By St. Croix, all that?
St. Croix.
Okay.
St. Croix is like a stone's throw away. St. John's like
The Croatian
this
islands,
far
right?
away.
Yeah. Those are pretty nice. I've been down there one time, went scuba fishing and everything. Well, not fishing, scuba diving, but the water is warm and the breeze is nice.
They've been doing a lot of marlin fishing.
What is that big shell called that people eat? Down by-
Conch.
Yes. Have you ever had that?
Oh, I've
I
never
caught
had it,
one. and
but
I
I've
was,
heard about it.
20
Is it
years,
good?
23 years ago, I was living on it. I
Pretty
caught I just you don't catch it, just pick it up off the bottom, right?
Yeah.
So,
You don't go
yeah,
hunting after it,
snorkeling
yeah.
for some.
Yeah.
You know.
You can walk on them.
So, do you write any music? Have you ever written?
No, I don't.
No?
No, I don't. I don't. I, you know, and I kid about this all the time with people because they ask me, "Do you write? Do you sing?" No, I just enjoy good music,
Right.
and
That's
I
good.
enjoy the creativity of music.
A lot of promoters, they don't sing or write, but they want to get in the music industry, so they promote those guys that already have the blessed with the talents. You know,
Right,
so.
and that's important too because I see when I see people that are blessed like that, you know, I want to be a blessing to those people by
Right.
helping them get where they need to go. So
We got about 15 minutes left, and so we got plenty of time. So we can talk about that. So we're talking about what are some of the other artists like that, like you've worked with. You mentioned Tony, the guy that was working with Tony.
yeah, I did a show with Dwayne
Dwayne
in there,
Wiggins
yeah,
and,
with Dwayne Wiggins and
who
Sugar
else?
T.
Yeah.
Like I said, Christopher Williams. With Christopher Williams, I mean, I enjoy all the shows.
Right.
Blackstreet, just meeting the people, and they're so. And people would think that they're a certain way. You know, they say, "Oh,
Right.
these famous people, they're stuck up." No, these people are so
Down to
humble
earth, huh?
and down to
Yeah.
earth. So, I've enjoyed everyone that I've encountered. They're great people.
Well, did you ever work with like Sexual Chocolate or anybody
Yes,
like
Saxon Chocolate is a band that I manage.
that? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you're
with,
the manager for them.
The leader
guys.
of the band, Sean Rayford,
Sean
which is a
Rayford.
saxophone player. He was on here before.
I was chatting with him today, just kind of texting back and forth.
Yes.
Yeah. And seeing what he's up to, about maybe doing maybe a live performance here. You know, again,
Oh, that'd be
sometime in the
great.
future, and so we're looking forward to that. You know, it's always a pleasure to work with Sean. You know,
Yes.
and a good guy and a great sax player. You know.
Yes, he is.
Are you looking forward to breaking out in other genres, other style of music, or just wanting to stay with the R&B soul type?
Well, no, because right now I am working with a modern country band.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's just not going to be one genre of music. I enjoy all music, even a rock band.
Oh yeah.
I've been thinking about a lot of different things, just taking it to a different level with the music. And not just with the music, I'm looking forward, and I'm in negotiation right now, to taking Soul Legacy in the area of production in regards to movies and
Nice.
videos and things like that. Reality TV show. Yes, which I'll be working on with Sugar T.
So with the movies and TV, is that like the soundtracks, kind of like?
Yes, that as well.
Okay, that pays
Yeah.
good royalties too. I mean,
Actually, it
down the
does,
line, I know some people here in Napa Valley. They did some music for The Simpsons and a couple other show, TV and movies, and they're still getting residuals, right? They get these royalties.
That's where you start
back.
making the money at.
And it's like they can retire just off of, what I mean?
Yes.
It's like, so
Yes.
that would be really
So
cool.
I'm just interested in all areas of entertainment, not just
Right.
with doing the live shows.
Exactly,
which
like me, I like
it's
to
all
write.
fascinating.
I like to write screenplay, and I wrote the screenplay, so I like to write the music for it, right? And I've already done the storyboard, right? And I've already written it.
Okay,
and
so you're
and
a
so
writer.
I want to get that, like the choreography, and just like I want to kind of do everything, kind of like the whole spectrum, because it's all get the music. I want to do the music in it. I want to do I want to have my foot in every part.
So
right?
how long have you
And
been
so-
doing that?
I wrote this one screenplay from the first time I was in St. Thomas in '91 and '92, and then I went back to film it in 2011 to 2012. And the 3 cameras I bought, I couldn't find the battery, so I'm down there for a year, just having fun and just working at selling diamonds and stuff like that. So I didn't film anything. I still haven't got the batteries. Actually, brand new camera, never been used. I'm like,
Wow.
I got to get a battery for it. I got to go back and. But I wrote a book. I wrote the book format because I don't know how to write book format, just the screenplay format. So we got about 10 minutes left, which is plenty of time. And you have any more questions, Roland?
Well, I mean, we touched on the genre, and now she's talking about doing, some scores for music and movies and everything.
Right.
Have you approached anybody yet, or thought of how you can drum that up for yourself?
Well, yeah, I have that in the making already. I do have some contacts that we have discussed that type of thing, getting off into that area. I mean, it's not something that I'm familiar with, but I'm very excited about it. And the great thing about it is that the people that I'm in contact with, which you don't know they're willing to learn or to pull you in, it's just a blessing to even be in contact with people that's just willing to say, hey, okay, if you're interested in this, let me show you the way. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Like on a talk show or a reality show or a news show, you could have somebody write the score for the beginning of that, the little intro music and stuff like that. That would be cool
Yes.
too, right?
Yes.
Kind of exciting.
Yes.
I think that would be awesome. Do something like that.
So you thought about maybe perhaps breaking out with representing some actors?
Yes, actors, models, you name it. Just all areas of entertainment.
And now we don't want your potential clients to think, like anybody who may be out there watching, you don't want them to think that you're sticking to one creed either.
No, not at all.
You want to be able to handle, have clients from all types and come around. If they got the talent, they got the talent.
Right.
As long as it's entertainment.
Yeah,
Right.
entertainment knows no color. In other
Right,
words,
yeah,
so you don't want to be labeled and just like, well, all we have is and all that. No, you want to go around the whole spectrum, and,
Right.
and
It
that's
has to be diverse for me.
yes.
I have all kind of different friends from all walks of life, and it doesn't matter, like you said, color or creed.
Yeah.
And when it comes to the music, it's your talent,
That's all right.
and I'm fascinated by the different type of people and cultures anyway.
Yeah.
So I would best thrive in that area of working with different type of people and being diverse. I think that's very important.
And like me and my son, we did like I did some TV shows and movies and soap operas and news programs and talk shows and all that stuff. But me and my son, we did like a lot of news programs and different things. And we had like since he was 1 year old, this guy here, till he was 19. Right. Well, for about 9 or 10 years straight, he did about 50 events like worldwide. And so we had a message, and what we do is we say. He's like genius kid, he's talking at 3 months old. So we say like,
Wow.
people are
He's
blessed
amazing.
with gifts
Yeah.
and just a loving family and relationship with God brings these gifts out in people, even if
Yes.
it's a single family home like ours, because I was a single parent raised in by myself alone, And we had a message. Do you have any message that you'd like to get out to a TV audience or a radio audience or anything like that?
Yes, so like I said, just never give up. And I do,
Right.
understand what you're saying about a single parent household. I ran a single parent household,
Right.
which I raised 2 wonderful young men. No trouble, no drugs, no alcohol, just none of it. They're just beautiful young men.
Same
and
here,
I'm
I was just blessed. I was just blessed. There was no problem. I mean, there was no crying. You know, you change a diaper, make a bottle. It's like, it was so easy. Everybody's like, wasn't it so difficult? I'm like, no, it was easy. I know people don't believe it. They're like, and right now he's almost 19. No drugs, no cigarettes, no beer, nothing. You know, it's like school. You know, right?
And that's it.
Like, scholarships too. He got a lot of scholarships. I was so blessed. I didn't have to pay all that money for private school since he was 2 years old. So we got about 5 minutes left. And
but I just wanted to, if I can give a shout out to my children, Javian and Jamar. Mama, love you. Thank you for the love and the support, and thank you for being the young men that you are.
What are their names again?
Jamar and Javen.
Jamar and Javen. Okay.
Yes.
And you got any kids out there you want to say hi to that you know about, Roland? No, I'm just kidding.
Not that I know of. A lot of potential baby mamas, but you know. No,
Scandalous. Scandalous. Oh my God.
Well, you can.
This is a controversial show.
Right. We got it all. We got it all.
If y'all
would like to catch my show, you may do so. If you like, if you're in the Sonoma area, I don't know how far the frequency goes, but you can catch us on KSVY 91.3, 7 o'clock till 8 o'clock on Tuesday evenings. It is the Roland and Q Dog Show. I have a co-host now. His name not yet, but his name is Steve, but he goes by Q, and so we call him Q Dog. He's basically like my how would you say? I don't want to say sidekick, but he's my news reader kind of thing, you know.
Right.
So
nice. Excuse me. He's your teleprompter.
He'll sit there and we play. The station wanted us to do country music, so we're doing a country music format: the oldies, the new stuff, everything in between. We tell a couple of little funny stories in the middle of the show, get it going. Again, it's 7 to 8 o'clock. If you do not have the Sonoma area, you can find us on ksby.org and just punch in the show. Right now, it's still labeled as a Some Like It Hot show, which was the show that I used to co-host for Deanna Dawn. She would talk about Hollywood moments and stuff, and I would do impersonations to act like I was a star in the studio. But now it's going to be called the Roland Q Dog Show. A play on my name, Roll and Q.
Is this going to be a long story?
Yes, it is. Okay. And if you're on TuneIn.com, you can catch that on any mobile device and you can't say it. So no, but TuneIn.com, you can get that on your mobile device, and just simply search Sonoma Sun FM 91.3 at 7 to 8 o'clock, and you can catch our show live. Thank you. Nice. And the karaoke show. You did very well, young man.
Oh, really?
You did very well.
That's every other Thursday at Stone's in the River Park Shopping Center in Napa.
That's right.
Okay, so it won't be this Thursday, but the next Thursday, correct?
That's right. Okay. And every alternating Tuesday, as in tomorrow night, the Sonoma gig at El Verano Inn. Okay. And for those of y'all who are watching and know Paulie Hips, the bartender there, he's been ill. He's got the as we understand, the swine flu. So we're all praying for him and hope that he pulls a fast recovery.
Well, you're just a wealth of information.
Aren't I, though? Come on now. A wealth.
So,
yeah, I'm a wealth.
Did you have any advice for our TV audience this evening? Like,
seek God first.
Seek God first.
All
Number
things
one.
are possible.
Right?
Yes.
Yep, that's the message. And I'll shout out to one of my kids here, Robert Lewis Tyler II. He's working cashiering right over here at Orchard Hardware Supply right now, so he couldn't make it, you know, so he's over there right this minute. So shout out to him. And did you have any shout outs you want to say hi to anybody real quick, Roland, or anybody?
No, just everybody who listens to the show and watches this show. Thank you very much for all the support that you always give. Thank you.
Okay, well, it's always a pleasure to have Nina Burnside on the show.
Thank you.
Always.
And I'd like to say it's a pleasure to work with Roland, but I can't. No, I'm just kidding. I can't say. No, I'm just joking.
This guy over here.
Easy donut, bro. But,
what are you doing, you?
One of these days. So we got 1 minute. I'm going to go ahead and read the shout-outs. And so what we're going to say is, boy howdy, guests for the television show, stay in character, transportation provided by large yachts on the Napa Valley River here. And we'd like to say thanks to Sal, the flower guy, brings in these flowers every week for a year now. And we want to say thanks to our live studio audience. You guys can make some noise. Don't be afraid. Yeah. Napa Valley Studio is the best studio audience in the world, right? Our TV audience, shout out to you guys. And we got the headshots for all of our guests. And a brand new car for our live studio audience members. We also got YouTube channel, Television 707 on YouTube. So God bless you and yours. Till next time, America, we got a plethora of guests coming up. So I'm Space Ghost from the West Coast, and a little song I wrote coming up about now.
Mother used to tell me, Christopher, whenever you want to come over to the show, you're amazing. You're wonderful.
Hey, call me Buttock, because I'm on a roll, right? So like,
I want to say a word.
it's like, maybe a little butter.
I want to say one word.
Word up.
Buttafuoco.
Buttafuoco. You know, bada bang, bada bing,
Bada bing.
buttafuoco. Right? Like that, right? Isn't that how it goes? Something like that.